Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today, which is called What Spirit Wants You to Know Right Now. So I've taken an oracle deck and I have divided it up into 9 different categories. And so we're going to be going into such topics such as divine love. We're going to get some empowering messages from Archangel Michael, healing messages from Archangel Raphael. We've got some goddess, crystal, animal, and ascended master energy we're also going to be tapping into today. So if you're just kind of interested in an open reading where we're just going to go into a bunch of different things that might resonate for you today, go ahead and stay tuned. So this is the kind of reading that I would normally post over on my second channel called Treasure Trove Tarot, but I just felt guided to post this over on Mystic Moon today because I just really felt like it would be helpful for anybody, viewing the video. And not everybody's following me over there, which is fine. But anyways, all the decks I'll be using here today, I will go ahead and just put down below. But another announcement that I have is I did temporarily for about 3 weeks to a month take my cards, like all the decks that I've self-created, out of my Etsy shop. Well, they're back in my Etsy shop available for drop shipment. I'm not even going to go into why I did it originally, took them off or put them back. It's just a bunch of stuff that's going on with Etsy and things like that. But it just feels like it's the right time to just kind of get back into that. So if you guys are interested, if you're within the US, you can order straight from me, but you guys can always, no matter where you're at, even if you're in the US, you can go straight to my distributor on the website and just order straight from them. It's totally up to you, but not everybody wants to deal with the process. So anyways, that's what I'm here for if you guys want it. But right now in my Etsy shop, if you're within the US, all of my decks are on sale at 10% off. So that's going to be the only difference. There'll be a price break if you order with me right now. Also, all of my readings, and I've got some new readings on the menu, both 15-minute and 30-minute and 45-minute readings are all on sale right now for 15% off. So be sure to take a look at what I have to offer right now. So anyways, you guys, let's just go ahead and jump right into the reading and see what we need to know today. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with that divine love energy. So this particular deck here, which is where I, broke up the oracle deck, is called Angel Therapy Cards. And anyways, I see this twin flame energy. For me, that's like a spiritually divine based relationship. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and ask some questions in regards to a spiritually based romantic relationship that you guys are currently experiencing. And if you're not currently experiencing that or don't want to watch this portion, you guys can always, skip or fast forward to the other sections, okay? So what do we need to know about this divine love, spiritually based romantic relationship that some of you guys may view as a twin flame connection? So perfect cards to go with this is my Twin Flame Journey Oracle, which was the very first deck that I ever created based on my own twin flame journey. All right, let's take a look and see what we need to know about this connection right now. What does Spirit want us to know at this time? Okay, so we have destruction. So what this is telling me, you guys, is that a lot of things right now are being restructured. That's what a tornado or a tower moment to me is. It's a necessary restructuring in this particular connection. So some of you guys might feel like your whole entire life has been turned upside down. You may feel that you don't even know what frickin' hit you after meeting this person, but it was definitely something to shake you up spiritually in order for you to learn something or to become aware of something. So to me, that's just like a very powerful message coming through right off the bat. So we're just going to draw one card for that one there. And now we're going to go into my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. What do we need to know here about this world turning upside down, major cracking, open of the chakras? Okay, so we have an energy surge with the 8 of Wands. Bam. It's like as soon as you guys may have communicated with this person, as soon as your worlds collided, it was just like on, right? 8 of Wands is very fiery, very passionate, very intense, very quick energy. So this is not a slow burn type of situation. This was very fast. It came into your life very quickly. Now it could be like a tornado. It's like it comes in, turns you upside down, and then it goes out real quickly. So it's kind of like that energy I'm seeing, but something is happening here for a restructuring for you, the person watching this video. But I'm also getting here that it's happening for your person as well. So you guys touched each other's lives, even if it was just temporarily, or even though it might have just been temporary, there is a major restructuring or a major epiphany or an awakening that has taken place because of this connection, because of this meeting. So let's go ahead and get a couple more tarot cards here. Oh yeah. See, that to me, the stars energy, Aquarian energy, this is your star, the stars aligned. You and this person were brought together in the universe to align for a reason. Now, the stars card is about faith. It's about spirituality, but it's also about healing. So I just feel that anything that you and your person needed to heal, you guys were brought together to be mirrors in order to either trigger one another to start this process of healing. So it may feel difficult right now. It may feel really challenging, but the thing is, you've been brought together, or you've been brought in alignment with this person in the universe for a reason. So there's something deeper going on here. Oh my gosh, I love this. See, this is the Temperance card. Like, this is like, a lot of people will say this is like a twin flame angel, because it's the angel's holding the two cups and they're going back and forth. You know, one might be up, the other one's down, and you guys are exchanging this energy. This is Sagittarius energy. So Sagittarius is connected to the planet Jupiter, and Jupiter is about spirituality, faith, as well as expansion. So I just feel like you guys are meant to have a spiritual experience, or you're opening yourself up to new spiritual beliefs or faiths or practice or something like that. You're restoring who you're truly meant to be in this lifetime because of meeting this person. So it's almost like they remind you of who you truly are, and you remind them of who they truly are. Of course, not everybody's ready for this kind of encounter, but it is very powerful nonetheless, okay? So out of these three cards here, we have very fiery energy. So that's this this fiery energy coming off the wands, and then the fire flame here, and then the flame energy over here. So to me, you and this person were brought together as like to inspire and to kind of light the flame within, in order to show you who you truly are in this particular lifetime. So that's beautiful. So let's go ahead and see what else is going on in this situation with your divine love partner and connection. This is my divine feminine healing deck. So let's see what lessons are at hand right now in this divine love connection. Oh, look, you guys. One thing that I forgot to say here is that the star is about wish fulfillment as well, right? Wish upon a star. I trust what is meant for me will show up at the right moments in my life. So there is something about the star's energy and definition of faith, right? It requires us to have faith that whatever is meant for us in this lifetime will simply be, and it will show up at the right moments in divine timing. The Temperance card is also a card of divine timing. So lots of different messages coming through there. So we might wish to be with this person right now. We might, our wish may come true. For some of you guys, communication could be on the horizon. Communication could have come. You may have just reconciled with this person as well. That is the Temperance too, is reconciliation. Your lives might align once again down the line. So there's a bunch of different timelines going on here for a bunch of different people. But I mean, this to me is definitely a divine love connection where you have two people that have been brought together on this planet for a reason, okay? So let's go into my twin flame angel numbers and see what else is going on here. What angel numbers are important on your journey and why? We have 1717. I love this. So this says, put your time and energy into creative pursuits that will provide an overall sense of empowerment. So if you guys are not with this person right now, this is telling you here that on your own, put the time and energy into creating something amazing and beautiful in this life, okay? Don't take this flame and burn out. Take this flame and inspire you, to propel you to move forward, to, you know, jump into your divine life purpose and mission, to be who you were truly meant to be. Let's see what else. 4141. Congratulations. You've taken the proper steps on your healing journey, which is sure success. So there's a lot of steps that have been taken on this journey to heal. And that again is temperance energy, healing, stars energy, healing. Okay. So congratulations. There's been a lot of work that's been done in this, like with the self through this connection. So not all is lost. There is something to be proud of when it comes to your own journey and with the steps that you've taken. All right. And maybe some of you guys have learned to, instead of maybe focus on this person, if there is a separation, you know, like solely focusing on them and making them the, you know, the only reason for your existence, you're using this energy instead, your connection with this person, to inspire you. So that way you can, you know, start to pursue things that are meant for you. So that's a beautiful gift. And realization, and we have 2424. Kind of like this because we have all of these numbers that are doubles. You see that? 1717, 4141, 2424. Interesting. Be patient as your angels are working to reveal your life's purpose and mission to you. So some of you guys might be sitting here thinking, what is my purpose? What is my mission? What was the purpose of me meeting this person? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, even if you don't have all of the answers, one thing that you can settle on is that you were meant to meet this person to kind of get you started on your journey, your purpose, your mission. You know, maybe do things that you never thought that you would ever do or have the guts to do. This person inspires you in a way, or whatever you went through with them inspires you in a way to be a better version of you. And you also do the same for this person as well. So this is just a beautiful message. So let's get a message from your person's higher self to you at this time. All right, let's see what's going on from your person's higher self to you. All right, let's start off with my twin flame journey messages number 1. What does this person want you to know right now at this time from their higher self? Okay, so we have, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. So, you know, everybody's going through different things. So if that resonates for you, great, take it. But this person is apologizing that maybe they couldn't do right by you in the past. Maybe they can't do right by you at this particular time. So there just could be that timing issue here. And that makes sense to me probably now why we have this here. Healing, restoring of energies, taking a time out, taking a breather, taking time to balance one's energy to heal, which is why the star is here. It's just going to take some time perhaps before somebody can make things right? Because we did get the destruction card, and the destruction card could be what somebody didn't do right by you. Maybe they hurt you, etc. So I love that we have this healing energy, as in at some point this connection should be restored. Somebody might make wrongs right, etc. All right, this is my Twin Flame Journey Messages Volume 2. Okay, I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions right now. Please know this. So I really like this too, because it does show me here that someone is trying to restore their energy. Someone is working on themselves right now. So if for some reason right now your divine counterpart is either not speaking to you, or they're just taking some time apart from you, being silent, that is because they're trying to take responsibility for something that either is going on with them or something that happened within your connection. It will take time for you guys to restore the energies within, so you can restore the energies with each other moving forward in divine timing. So that's what Spirit wants you guys to know right now about your divine love connection. I hope that that resonated for you. Okay, you guys, so why don't we go ahead now and move on into Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael, of course, is a very strong angel, here to protect us, here to empower us on our journeys. So let me go ahead and read what it says. You're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. So Archangel Michael is guiding and protecting you as you become stronger on your journey, as you might face some difficult things or feelings or just challenges or situations in your life. So let's see what this is about. Archangel Michael. How's Archangel Michael working with you right now? Ooh, we have the Akashic records. That's really cool. So it says deeper knowing, Akashic wisdom, and history. So this has something to do with like your destined path, who you're meant to be, what you're meant to experience in this life. So to me, it's your destiny, what you're destined to do, your purpose and mission. So this completely makes sense to me. So as a matter of fact, you guys, be patient as Archangel Michael is working with you to reveal your life's purpose and mission. That's fantastic. What an incredible message. So that is what we have. So let's get some tarot cards on that. So Archangel Michael is specifically working with you guys to become confident and strong on your journeys. Maybe to try to do things, to step out of your comfort zone, do something that you normally wouldn't do if you're afraid. This angel is here to provide you that strength and courage to just go for it. Okay, so we have the Hermit's energy, which is Virgo's energy. So obviously, as you can see here, she's in this Zen-like position. She's just to herself. She's retreated. She's going within for these answers. That's a beautiful thing, because in order to connect with the Akashic records, that's how you're going to do it. You're going to go within. It's going to be through meditation, through vision, etc. So it's like Archangel Michael is asking you to sit in silence and to go within to consult these Akashic records to figure out what you want to do with your life, what you're meant to do, etc. So Archangel Michael is working with you guys through meditation, through your dreams, through your thoughts, to help to reveal to you your life purpose and mission. It's freaking incredible. I love this. But I'm getting also too to come out of your shell. Because a lot of you guys might feel like, oh no, I need to do this, I need to do that. Maybe some of you guys are being guided, yes, to study more, to learn more, etc. But I just feel like Archangel Michael is also working with some of you guys to kind of push you out of your comfort zone, to push you out of the security of the hermit shell. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, that Three of Pentacles energy here. It says reach out. So this is working with other people, getting out in public and actually putting your either merchandise or your services out there. Some of you guys might be really scared to do that, but Archangel Michael is saying that you're never going to know how it goes unless you try it. You've got to take some sort of leap of faith. You've got to come out of that comfort zone and to put yourself out there. So some of you guys might be loners. I'm a loner, okay? I get into my hermit shell. I have a Virgo moon, so that makes sense to me, but I get in such a hermit shell that sometimes it's a bad thing because I get so used to isolating that I'm literally like out of touch with other people. So other people are important. And then when I get together with a group of people, I'm like, oh my God, why am I not doing this more? Right? So sometimes we almost have to force ourselves, because we are creatures of habit, to get out there and do something different, to shift up the vibration. Sometimes even spending time with other people will open up different things or different doors of your mind, or to kind of even inspire you to, or give you food for thought. So interpersonal relationships and connecting with others is important too. So I feel like that's also a message from Archangel Michael. We've got to make sure that we prioritize our time, but also time with others. Yes, look at this. I love this. Open up Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is a card of being stubborn, holding on very tightly, not wanting to change, not wanting to let go, not wanting to open up and let others in, or to not open up ourselves to failure or rejection. Well, Archangel Michael is saying here is that if you don't try, you're never going to know. So it is time to either reach out to someone instead of isolating yourself. So have the strength and courage to reach out to that person that maybe you want to reach out to, or to put yourself out there within reach for other people to find you for your talents or your services. This is really going to open up a lot of new doors in your life, and you're going to be there then walking the path of your purpose and your mission. That's so fantastic. But that could be about other things as well. It doesn't just have to be about your purpose and your mission. This might have something to do with you being afraid to open up to somebody, being afraid to reach out, being afraid of rejection, being afraid to put yourself out there and being vulnerable. Okay. But Archangel Michael is saying you can do it. I love it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see what Ascended Masters are with us at this time. It says powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over you and guiding you. So let's see what Ascended Master wants to come through the reading today for you guys. What Ascended Master wants to come through this reading? Oh, I love Paramahansa Yogananda. Oh, I went to a Hindu temple in California when I used to live there, and it was one of his temples. I just love Paramahansa. He's just, he's also really connected to Christ. And so that resonated with me since I grew up as a Christian. So he was so connected to Jesus that it just brought me peace just connecting to him, because it didn't seem like it was so, far off, like, just foreign to me. So anyways, you guys, that is the Ascended Master that wants to come through. I freaking love this. And he's wrote some really fantastic books. So I would definitely look, if you guys are interested in reading, some great books on just, inner peace, well-being, just a guide to living a more enlightened, happier life. He writes some really amazing books. I would definitely look into that. Okay, let's see what we need to know. What is Paramahansa Yogananda bringing through? Oh, the Empress. I love it. And we also have Archangel Gabriel, which is the messenger of God. It says, time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. So the Empress is mother energy. The Empress is also divine feminine energy. The keyword does say choose peace, right? So I feel like this is telling us a few different things here. This is about choosing a more peaceful path. So let's just say you're working your ass off. You're totally physically exhausted. You just feel like you can't do the things that you want to do because you're tired all the time. The Empress is kind of a physical body card. So if something is going on right now, you guys, in your physical bodies where you just feel low energy all the time, you just don't feel inspired, you don't feel attractive, you're not eating right, you're not taking care of yourself. I just feel like this Ascended Master is coming through to say you've got to find a way to choose a more peaceful existence, to choose a more peaceful life. Sometimes the material, which is all, Hinduism, it's very much about, the spiritual quality of life rather than material things in life. So it's about adopting maybe perhaps an attitude that what's worth it to you, what are your priorities? Is your priority to have the most luxurious things, or is your priority to be happy and with peace, maybe with a little less, with a little less? So it's the quality of life thing, I feel, is this message coming through. Three of Gabriel. So we have 2 3s coming through. So that means something. But the 3 of Gabriel, which is the 3 of Wands, there's something about prosperity on the horizon. So it says prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So this to me means that there's something out there for us. But if we are not willing to take that risk, which just came through Archangel Michael. Oh, I just put this 2 and 2 together. Archangel Gabriel. Yeah. Like a message. To me, if we're not willing to take that risk or willing to put our talents on the line, then we're never going to know what that feels like. So it might be that our anxiety is actually getting more to us and we're in our head about something, making something a lot worse than it really is. So we are also being asked to choose more peace with our mind, peace of mind as well. So if you guys are just itching to try your hand at something new or to see how something works out. You're never going to know unless you take the steps to do it. And I just feel it's actually going to turn out better than you expect. You might be your own worst enemy right now, is what we've got too. And now we have the Nine of Ariel, which is the Nine of Pentacles. So some of you guys, this could literally be you wanting to run your own business, you wanting to be more independent or have more freedom or just work for yourself when it comes to your career or your purpose or mission. It says your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. So you can still have beautiful things, but there is something about loving what you do, right? So if you're working right now and you're just like, you know, I make great money, but I'm miserable, I'm exhausted, I hate my life, my quality of life is shit. I feel like this particular ascended master is coming through and asking you, what is the quality of life to you? Is it things or is it happiness? But you can have both. You don't have to give up all of your material belongings or, you know, not have nice things in order to be a peaceful person, but we are being asked to maybe balance something out, figure out what our priorities are, figure out what it is that is worth it to us, and then start taking steps accordingly, right? So running your own business is very stressful. Running your own business can be, you're actually working harder than just working for someone, but you might love what you do so it doesn't feel like hard work, and that might be the payoff. Just your quality of life and you loving what you do might be worth it to you instead of that steady paycheck, or, you know, you can always count on you're going to have X amount of dollars every single month. So that's the message coming through loud and clear. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So let's continue on with the messages. Let's see what else we need to know. Why don't we go into the law of attraction? Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. Very interesting. And that's true, right? Whatever energy you are in, you do tend to kind of like experience more of it. So if you're paranoid, for instance, and you feel like everyone's out to get you, it just seems like scenarios come up where you're constantly on the defense. That's just an example, right? And it doesn't mean that if you think great things, that great things are always going to happen. Sometimes life doesn't work that way. But there is something to be said about having a pessimistic attitude. It just seems like you're looking at everything through that lens, and we don't see the blessings in anything. So to me, it's those subtle energies that really do make a difference. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on with our law of attraction energy here. What's shifting and changing in our energy field. Okay, so we have bountiful nature. So it says spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside. Yes, you guys, spend time with trees, in gardens, under the stars, be outdoors. And I seriously, every single time I feel like I need a shift or I just need a breath of fresh air, obviously, that makes sense. I step outside and suddenly, I'm not saying everything is just wonderful and perfect and hunky-dory when I do that, but something does shift. Even if it's subtle, something does shift when you spend time outdoors. When you just feel that inner peace, you feel that tranquility. You don't feel so closed in. You don't feel so trapped. Nothing is as bad when you can just walk outdoors and just see nature, hear the birds or the bees buzzing, or also too, if you are isolated, sometimes spending time outdoors will help to connect you to the sounds of maybe somebody mowing their lawn down the street, that you're not alone. So that's also another thing too, if you are feeling that way, to make sure that you go outside. Since I work from home, I have a tendency to just work all week and not ever leave the house. And but I do force myself at least once a week, which really isn't that much. I would really like to do it more. It's just my workload right now is just over the top. But trying to get out at least once a week, it just feels so refreshing. So I just think that's a wonderful message here. All right, what else do we need to know? So if our frequencies are feeling jammed, or if we're feeling kind of stagnant, in order to rejuvenate yourself, all right, step out into nature. Okay, so we do have the devil's energy, and the devil is Capricorn, ego, right? Ooh, you know, materialism and working hard and working for that paycheck. And it's literally just what I was talking about. And I'm just like, well, I have to post certain amount of videos. You know, I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to, you know, pay the bills. So obviously that's a survival technique and mechanism that's in place in order to, you know, keep going. But sometimes we just end up being feeling trapped by those circumstances or those behaviors where we just feel like our wheels are turning and spinning, and we're just like, oh, you know, it's just we're living just to survive at this point. Are we even happy, right? So it says placing too much importance on material items. That's exactly what we're talking about here. We feel like we're trapped. We feel like we're doing all the stuff and we're just really getting nowhere. Getting caught up in the fear and worry of things. So what Spirit is saying here with this is that, you know, we are all meant to attract certain things into our life. And I think it has something to do with timing. Like everybody will experience their time. Sometimes we can feel like we're total victims, like nothing good is ever going to happen to us. There are certain things in certain times in my life where I'm just like, it's never going to get better, and it hasn't. So I'm not here to blow sunshine up anybody's ass and say that your suffering isn't real or that those circumstances aren't real, because there's certain things where I can be positive all day long and it never changes. You know, whether or not that is maybe my own trap, I don't know, but sometimes things don't change. I think the only thing that really can change is the way that you continue to respond to it. Some things you cannot change, especially if they're connected to people. You can't change people. So I feel like all we can do is just change our behaviors. And sometimes our behaviors are just obsessive, or perhaps we hunger more. We hunger to feel something, right? It could be social media, for instance. A lot of people, that is their identity. That is where they get the dopamine hit from likes, follows, comments, things like that. And whereas those things are nice, when you start basing your reality based on how many likes you get or views you get or followers that you have, you're going to end up in a real trap. And just so you guys know, I'm definitely not perfect here, and I've fallen into that trap before. So I've kind of had an on and off again relationship with social media, where sometimes I'm like really fully in it, and other times I'm just like, oh my God, it's so toxic, get me the fuck out of here, right? But again, it's not social media that's really poison. It's the way that we're attaching ourselves to social media. That's like anything in life. It's food. Food actually isn't evil. Food is what we do with it. You know what I mean? So if you're like me and you almost eat like an entire freaking box of honeycomb cereal yesterday for no reason at all, you realize you have a freaking problem. But anyways, my point is that if you guys are feeling like just nothing is changing, I just feel like maybe that we're trying to do something and we're going about it the same way over and over and over again. We've got to step outside of the box. We've got to make a shift or a change somewhere in order for things to change. So there's something about our own energy here. Okay, Queen of Swords is somebody who is serious, somebody who really uses her thoughts in order to transform her life. She's really about business. So the Queen of Swords is the energy of, why can't I think? Libra. Yeah. So balanced, of course, energy. It says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. You could be unmarried or divorced, so you could be single right now. Maybe a lot of things aren't happening right now romantically for you. But I feel like what Spirit is saying with this card is that be patient, your time will come. Maybe it's just a time for you to be stronger and self-sufficient and kind of learn to see life with more humor instead of being so bitter or feeling so victimized, because, you know, we can all fall into that, and then we get stuck in that trap, and then we really are not happy. And We have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is the way things used to be. And let me tell you something, I could sit here for hours and think about all the things that used to be so amazing, including, 4 years ago when I was really thriving here. I could sit there and I could literally bawl and cry for how it is no longer that way. I mean, things have really shifted, and I can get all pissed off about it in my ego and just do a number on myself. Or I can realize that, you know what, maybe I didn't make smart business decisions. Maybe there were certain things going on in my own healing that I needed to address. Maybe there's some things that I said or did that just technically turn people off, and they're just like, we're freaking out of here, Mystic Moon. So this is, of course, about us taking responsibility for the things that we've said, or the things that we've, thought, or the things that we've done, etc. But it's not about getting trapped there and blaming yourself. It is about learning from your experiences and continuing to move forward. The Queen of Swords is a badass. She's not going to crumble here in the Six of Cups. She's not going to stay in the past and just wish that things could go back to the way they used to. Because you want to know why? That's not reality. The past is gone. It doesn't mean that we can never connect with people from our past, but it just means the past is the past for a reason. So to continue to ruminate on it and reminisce about it and stay stuck in a sea of nostalgia, it's not going to help us, all right? Because whatever's happening right now in our lives is happening for a reason. So the more that we hang on or feel like we're going to mourn for the rest of our lives for how things used to be, we're not going to be able to get into the flow of what we're supposed to attract next. I hope that makes sense. And this might have something to do with relationships for you guys as well. It might be a good time right now to just focus on you and to focus on your strength and becoming stronger, etc. So this says children or childhood. So this could, of course, be, maybe it's a time for you, if you do have children, to spend more time with those kids, or to, influence your kids, or in a way be a good example for your kids. And sometimes that's hard when we're suffering. And of course, we're only human. We're not supposed to be perfect here. But if you guys have people that rely on you or look up to you, that might be also another reason for you to want to change your life and to do better. Sometimes I look at my daughter as one of the only things that has kept me going all of these years. And that's not to say that my husband isn't important to me. It's just that the love that you have for your child, you would never want to abandon your child, like ever. And so in times where I have felt just completely at the bottom, like, what is the point of this life? She is the one thing that has kept me going. So can't really check out because of that. But it says the return of people or romances from your past. So again, you guys, this doesn't mean that something can't return later, but it's going to return transformed. The past, we probably don't want to recreate it. It didn't work out before for a reason. So try not to stay hung up or stuck on the way things were. Remembering events differently in a better or worse light. True. Sometimes we do have a tendency to be nostalgic and only think about all of the good things that we experience with the person. And we tend to forget all the bad shit that actually caused us to run for the hills, or the fact that that person maybe cut ties with us. It might have hurt, yes, but wow, do we really want to go back into the lion's den? So that's why I feel that we need to be the Queen of Swords, very strong, and not let our ego take over and tell us something and make excuses, or tell us something that things were better back then. Sure, maybe things were fun back then, maybe things were different back then. But what you've got in front of you right now, you have in front of you for a reason. What are we going to do about it? Are we going to bitch, moan, and complain? I'm talking about myself here, and cry about it all day long. Or are we going to pull ourselves up like the Queen of Swords, become stronger, and to try harder and to maybe experience something different, because maybe we are supposed to experience something different now. So the suffering that we are feeling is really, it's kind of up to us. Not in all ways, but in some ways, it's up to us how we want to see this, how we want to deal with these circumstances that we've been given. So the law of attraction is at work in your life. The law of attraction and things that you may once have enjoyed is changing. Okay? Sometimes we're just not meant to experience things forever. Sometimes people in our lives are temporary. Sometimes things that we once did weren't really leading us towards what we're meant to do. So sometimes things fall away, sometimes things change. And the more that we hold on for dear life, the harder it's going to be. And I am suffering from this right now. So I'm not preaching to you guys. I'm just kind of speaking for us all if you guys resonate with that. Okay, so perfect time to go, I feel, into Archangel Raphael, which is this healing angel is with you, even supporting your healing work. So any kind of healing that right now you guys are doing, or if you guys are wanting to be healers or helpers or guides for other people, this Archangel is here to help you with that. All right, let's see what's going on here in the healing department. Oh, I love it, the green energy. Ooh, okay, so we have the word calming. The key word up here says acceptance. So the trigger statement, so this is going to be the shadowy part of this card. I cannot trust anyone. Ooh, hard. Now, the reason that I feel like it's coming through is the green. Some of you guys may have been really, really hurt, okay? Your feelings have been hurt. Your heart chakra has just been obliterated. You might have a lot of just jammed frequencies now in that heart space. So it makes it very difficult for you to have faith or to trust anyone moving forward. So the true statement, everybody deserves my love. So this is what I'm getting here with that statement. If you have dealt with somebody from the past that broke your heart, now what's going on, and just take it if it resonates, you're now holding yourself back from those that are meant to love you and that you're meant to love. So don't allow people from your past to ruin you for the future, okay? Because you're meant to open up your heart again. You're meant to experience love again. Don't give someone that much power over you. I know it's hard. There's certain just enemies and just that I have where it's really, really hard to even trust or open myself up moving forward, especially in friendships. And I've gotten burned immediately after doing it. So I'm like, you know what, fuck this shit all. I'm just done. I'm just done with friends altogether. Just done. But as time goes on, I just realized, you know what? I'm only hurting myself because I'm meant to experience love in friendships. I'm meant to experience community. I'm the only person holding myself back at this point. So it is a part of my healing. And it might even be that other people will heal as I heal. So it's just that energy. And it says, I open my heart to heal and release. I open myself to the peace of divine love and grace. So this is also about forgiveness. This is also about realizing that, you know, there are teachers in our lives. There are people that do hurt us. And we can either let them block us, or we can look at the lesson and say, what am I learning from this? How am I going to heal and become stronger from this? And how am I ultimately going to release them and let them go? So I really like that message. All right, let's get some tarot. Six of air. Look at that. Relief, hope, and moving on. That's just all of it in a nutshell, you guys. So the only thing that is going to bring us chaos is by staying in the storm. And that's really what the Six of Swords is all about. We can stay in the choppy waters, or we can find relief and move towards calmer waters. So we have free will to continue to suffer, to continue to stay in bitterness, or we can go towards more calming energies and have a more peaceful life. We have justice. Yeah, some of you guys, you're the Queen of Swords for a reason. That's the justice energy, Libra. Because life has not been fair. It really hasn't. It has not been fair. You've been dealt some blows where you're just sitting back and thinking to yourself, I don't know what the hell I did to deserve that. I must have done something awful in a past life to be able to deserve this shit. Well, I hear you, okay? Life is not always fair, and good things do not always happen to good people. I've seen a lot of bad things happen to a lot of good people, and it doesn't make any sense to me, and I'm not sure that it will ever make sense. And sometimes the law, I'm just going to tell you right now, and I'll go into it at a later date. Hopefully next year it'll be resolved, and I can talk about it on this channel, but the laws sometimes are not always in your favor. Sometimes it's the crooks and the criminals that get the breaks, and the people that are actually legit, acting with integrity, that are honest, good people, the law's not in their favor. And it's maddening, okay? But again, no one said that life was fair. No one said that life was going to be fair. No one said that life was going to be easy. No one said that people are fair. So again, you guys, it's just that reminder of what we're going to do with this knowledge, what we're going to do with this energy. There's a lot of people that I know that are really hopped up on politics and religion, and they're some of the most miserable people I know. So it just depends on how you want to plug into the injustices of the world, or, what the heck's going on right now. It's about trying. You're not pretending that things aren't happening, but we don't have to get into the shitstorm of what's happening. We don't have to debate every single person that doesn't agree with us. My favorite are keyboard warriors, people that are just so badass on their keyboard. Get them in person, though, it's probably not going to be the same. But just, there's a lot of trolls out there. There's a lot of people out there that are just so nasty. So to me, if something bugs me, I've just really learned throughout the years just to try to stay calm and let that feeling subside. And sometimes it takes a day or two, but I try not to have that knee-jerk reaction anymore. And I feel a lot more peace in my life because of that. It doesn't always work, but sometimes I feel that it works out more than others. All right, let's get one last message. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's the death card. We can't make it up. Release. This is Scorpio's energy. And right now we are in Scorpio season. So this is the perfect time for us to release, like that phoenix rising, rise from the ashes. It says endings, transformation, and freedom. Your soul longs to be free. We just also had that full moon in Taurus, lunar eclipse energy, which is a great time to do some major releasing. So some of you guys might have just really closed out a karmic cycle, a karmic lesson, a karmic contract, some sort of karma. And instead of suffering so much with this situation, you're learning to just kind of go about it or identify with it in a different way. So Archangel Raphael's message to us is that let's lead by example, and let's try to infuse more calmness in the world instead of chaos in the world, because this world has enough of it, right? Enough of it. So that's what we have so far. So let's now go into our last 4 cards and see what else we need to know. We're going to go into this power animal. So there's an animal spirit guide that's working as a guardian, helping to assist you right now in your life. What is this animal? All right, what spirit animal is coming through here for us at this time on our journey? Oh, we have a puffin, okay? That's so cute. I've seen those at the zoo, but it says partnership. It says, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish you and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Remember the earlier messages that came through with Archangel Michael? It was about pulling out of that hermit energy and connecting more with the outside world, or letting other people in. So partnerships don't have to be romantic, you guys. If you're not looking for romance, this could be friendships, colleagues, collaborating with other people. So this spirit animal is in a way reminding you that it is important for you to connect with other individuals. So let's see what other animals want to come through. And what are their messages? Okay, so we have the parrot. So get some birds coming through. 8 of Autumn is the 8 of Pentacles. So the 8 of Pentacles, you guys, are seminars, classes, workshops, school. This could be online communities, working with other people, the workplace. So it says it's the perfect time to learn all that you can by returning to school, taking a seminar, or conducting research. Do your best work, and the law of attraction will bring you prosperity and career advancements. So getting a couple of messages here. Do you have somebody that is interested in maybe taking a course or a class with you, or going on a retreat or something like that? This is actually going to be really beneficial to you. It's going to open up some sort of doors for you. So if you're, uncomfortable doing things by yourself, this is about partnering up with somebody, because it just means that 2 heads are going to be better than 1 in this situation. Nothing wrong with that. The parrot is also about communication and talking to people. So you might also have something to say, something of value to teach other people. So this could be the push in the direction from the spirit animal that's saying it's time for you to put your knowledge and your wisdom and your thoughts and your information out there to share with others. Okay, so we have the wheel, a reindeer, the caribou. So reindeer, of course, to me is associated with winter, Christmas time, right? But the wheel is the Wheel of Fortune, which is also connected to Sagittarius. So Sagittarius has come up twice in this reading. So it could be you guys with Sagittarius season, which is literally after Scorpio. So this is the season ahead, or not the season, the month ahead. So next month. No. Yeah, at the end of this month. Hey, I'm a Sagittarius, and my birthday is on the 26th of November, so it's coming up at the end of this month. But anyways, that right there, I just feel like something is about ready to shift and change in our lives for the better, okay? In Sagittarius season, the wheel is going to be turning. Something new is happening here. So it does say expect a sudden positive change in your life. You can now move forward and make great progress. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's time. It's time for you to take that class. It's time for you to teach a class. It's time for you to teach a seminar or go to a workshop or conduct a workshop. Or it's time for you to connect with a friend and you guys do something together. Oh, I love that. And then we have the 3 of Winter. So this is the 3 of Swords, the rose-breasted grosbeak. All right, so a lot of birds that came through this one, you guys. So again, this is also, I feel, a message about being in the outdoors, being outdoors. You're more than likely going to see birds, but most common birds, you might see robins, falcons, hawks, doves. What are those? They say they're rats, but they're not. I really like them. Pigeons. We have pigeons that come and shit all over our freaking waterfall, so Mr. Moon hates them. But anyways, it says, sadness is a part of life, but you don't have to endure it alone. Oh, it says you may need a little time to heal, but once you work your way through the emotions, you'll be stronger than before. So this is saying here that you don't have to face life or your sadness alone. This is about connecting with other people. This is about connecting with a group or connecting with a community or connecting with a friend that wants to connect with you so you guys can lean on each other for support. You can see these 2 birds leaning on each other. So the spirit animal has a lot of different things to say, but to me, it's all about community and connecting with other people, which is going to be very positive. All right, let's go ahead and get some crystal energy here. So this says crystals. The energy of crystals supports you and helps you with your present situation. So this is the perfect deck for this. There are crystal suggestions here. So what crystal is coming through and why? Angelite. What a beautiful stone. So it says, are you receiving intuitive messages? Do you wish to become more intuitive? Quiet your mind. Accept communication from angels and spirit guides. True communication includes listening, speaking, and observing. Notice messages from nature and your surroundings. Oh my gosh, you guys. So this is also saying here for us to go out into nature, perhaps like do our meditation outdoors, or ask our spirit guides, or, you know, just close our eyes and just kind of listen. There's going to be some sort of energy that comes, or messages or downloads that come during being outside. But you don't have to be outside, of course, but this is just connecting with Mother Earth. Crystals obviously are, you know, connected to nature. But there is some sort of angelic presence, or connecting with angels, or working with specific angels. That's where you get your messages from. So that is the message with that. Let's see what else we need to know. Let's see. Ooh, Queen of Wands, Aries energy. I love the Queen of Wands with that black cat on her lap. It's so magical to me. Brilliant, talented, independent, controlling. There is nothing you can't do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. So it's kind of like that Libra energy that just kept coming up, where it was definitely about, yeah, you know what? You've got some goals, you've got some things, some responsibilities, things you got to take care of, but at the same time, is at the detriment to your own well-being. Okay. But this tells me here that there is something about your life purpose and mission for some of you that you're working with angels, okay? You're working with angels, you're working with crystals, you're working with energy. And you are running some kind of maybe even a workshop, or you're running some sort of healing practice. Okay, that's what I'm seeing with this Queen of Wands energy for sure. Oh my gosh, wow, 2 queens. There's a special message here, fire and earth. There's somebody that has a lot of great ideas, and there's somebody that has a lot of either they have financial backing, or they have that grounded, they like take your fiery energy and they kind of ground you. This could also be your personality as well. But whatever this is, this means your idea is a golden one. Your idea is actually going to turn into something profitable. So we have that black cat. Now we have this rabbit. This to me is like the Empress here, the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, which came up already with the Devil card. It says generous, practical, gracious, and materialistic. The ability to make anything more beautiful. A love of family and home. Be practical about how you proceed. The love of art and beauty. A sensible approach. So this could be the prediction that you and another person are going to team up. Okay, so this is a partnership. That's that partnership that came through the puffin. Okay, right here. Partnership. You're partnering with another queen, or you're partnering with a person. It doesn't have to be females. It could be males or male, female, whatever. It doesn't even matter. This is just personality type. Somebody has some sort of practical sense, or knows how to do certain things, where the other person has a lot of great ideas. So you guys complement each other very, very well. So pay attention to this. I just feel like there is a seminar, or you're doing something with a person. You're either doing it for your own healing, or just for fun, or you and this person are partnering up and leading a workshop or a class or something together, or going into business together. Oh, I love this. 6 of Swords, a double card. Remember, 6 of Swords already came up. The end of challenging times. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or illness. Travel or relocation. So some of you guys might travel or relocate and meet this person, or it could be that by meeting this person or connecting with them or collaborating with them takes you to new places. So like you're now flowing, you're now moving forward on your journey or with your business or something like that, and it's because the addition of this person's influence in your life. Now, sorry, now some of you guys, this could just be you. You're finally taking your ideas and you're turning them into something practical. You're finally moving forward with that idea, that goal, that dream, that mission, that purpose, that project. You're finally putting yourself out there. You finally have the confidence to make something happen. So this doesn't have to be for everybody and another person. It can be another side of your personality. Finally, the Queen of Wands is what you've been looking for. You've been looking for this inspiration and motivation and confidence to do it. Here she is to save the day, you know? Or let's just say, I have all these great ideas, but I can't put them into order. I can't. And then all of a sudden the Queen of Pentacles comes in and says, this is how you're going to execute this. This is how you're going to do that. And I'm going to put everything in order so we can roll. Okay. So that's what I have so far for you guys. So we only have 2 left. This was such a fun reading. I just got this idea to break down this deck and to just see what we wanted or what we needed to know. So now we're going to go into this goddess energy, which says, express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. So what goddess wants to come through at this time for us? What goddess is working with us and coming through? Oh, I love this. It's like the Empress, you guys, Astara. It says fertility. It's the perfect time for you to start that project, that new project, assess new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Oh, yeah. So it's saying it is time, you guys. It is time for you to take your idea or take your creativity to the next level. It might be that you are a divine feminine and you're being called, you know, as a divine feminine to step up into a role, maybe to perhaps be a way shower for others or to work with other divine feminines. So there could be something going on with that, but it's a fertile time, which is the key word, fertility. It is time. All right, what else? Whoa. The Knight of Pentacles. I love the Knight of Pentacles, also Virgo's energy. So we have double Virgo in the reading here. But the Knight of Pentacles is very slow and steady, methodical and practical with their approach on how they move forward. So this isn't this quick, fly off the handle, do something really quick kind of energy. This is really thinking about it and taking the proper steps. So all that fiery energy with the Queen of Wands and all that earth, down to earth, practical, you know, stable energy with the Queen of Pentacles, that's just what I feel like this is telling us here. As we're progressing forward, as we are taking our ideas, we're moving slowly and steady. And what is that saying? Steady wins the race. So the more that you are methodical and practical with your approach in this situation, the better off things are going to be. Things also do take time. So if you're not willing to invest, you're not willing to work, you know, hard to create what you want to create, then your outcome is not going to be as successful. So this is about taking the time and not jumping into things that you feel are just going to be super quick and super easy. I'm getting here that this is serious business. It's something that's going to require dedication on your part. And we have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is sadness. The Five of Cups to me is also regret from the past. So I feel like some of you guys may have made some mistakes when it came to what you were building or what you were creating. But guess what? Again, remember what came up earlier. We can get hung up on the past all day long. We can cry over spilt milk, which is Five of Cups energy, or we can get back on the horse, as in get back on the bike and keep strolling forward. See? I love that message. Ah, love this. The Ace of Cups, we're actually being given a new opportunity. So to me, the aces are not only our own energy, but it's also an offer from Spirit. It's a cup coming from the divine and saying, here's another chance. Here's the offer. This is what we're offering you now. What are you going to do with it? Right? So you can, of course, take it, spill it, and be upset and cry over spilt milk, or you can accept this new offer and do something amazing with it. Do something different this time. You know, maybe take what you've learned before and do something different. Maybe before you didn't do something for yourself. Maybe you did it all for everyone else. You didn't really love what you were doing, or you didn't really love yourself. You just threw yourself into other people. This is giving you an opportunity to fill your own cup and then connect with other people with a full cup. See how that works. Try that on for size. See how things go moving forward. Don't just jump into anything. Friendships, business, relationships, anything that we jump super quick into usually fizzles out pretty damn fast. So beware of the love bombers, because usually those types of people where they're real hot at first can get real quick or real cold later on. And, you know, that's just something where we learn as we go on what kind of stuff feels right. And when other things are like, yeah, no, this is too quick. This is too much. This is too soon. Yeah, it's usually slow and steady is better. Slow and steady is more practical. Slow and steady is more stable. Slow and steady is, to me, real, right? And I've had to learn the hard way on that. I always thought that quick, amazing chemistry, explosions, fireworks, all this other stuff. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. But the high has never lasted. Crashed and burned almost every single time. And none of those people are in my life anymore. None. But you want to know what's slow and steady? What was methodical and slow, steady won the race? Was my now husband, Mr. Moon. We were together, obviously, as you guys knew, when we were in high school. And then we came back together many, many years later when I was finally settled, knew who I was to some degree, and was ready for a real down-to-earth, stable relationship instead of all the high and all the bullshit that I thought was love. So, and we've had some very exciting, passionate, and amazing times. So that doesn't mean that we didn't have that too, but it was totally different. It was a foundation that was just a slower burn and a slower build. And to me, it just was steadier as time progressed. You know, I think that you can start crazy with someone at first, and then maybe after a period of separation, things kind of calm down and you kind of figure out where maybe we went wrong, and then you can come back together and make it work. But I just feel like mostly everything that starts off crazy like that, usually it's going to crash, you know, because the energy is just so freaking intense. And we're not meant to constantly be on edge and intense all the time, right? It's not good for our nervous systems. It feels good, but it's not good for us. Anyways, so the Ace of Cups means we're going to take our time. We're going to love what we do. We're going to make sure that we take care of ourselves on our journey moving forward, and that we just are having a better experience just all together. And so if something fell apart or crumbled, it crumbled for a reason. It didn't work out for a reason. So now you're able to resurrect your cup and go into the game of life again and do it different. Build in a whole new way. I love that. All right, we're going to get one last message, which is our intuition. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. So this topic is going to be called, what is your intuition trying to tell you right now? All right. What is your intuition higher self trying to tell you right now? Ooh, trust and forgiveness. So number 10, the end of a cycle, something, right? It says, it is time for you to let down your guard and learn to trust again. Oh my God. This has been coming through the reading so many different times. So your intuition is pushing you to just put yourself back out there. Not dictate to you, your past, not allowing your past to like dictate to you just everything, operating out of that fear, which is, oh, it's not going to work out, or, oh, I can't trust this person, or I can't trust anyone. Everything falls apart. So we're being asked to, when it comes to trusting and also forgiving people, let's listen to our intuition on that one and let our intuition be our guide. We're not letting our heart even be our guide. Our heart and our intuition are actually two separate things. Sometimes if you listen to the heart wants what the heart wants. But sometimes the intuition is that gut feeling that says, yeah, that's probably not a good idea. So sometimes the intuition is not the same as the heart. So let's listen to our intuitive feelings, right? Let's listen to our intuitive feelings and allow those intuitive feelings to be our guide when it comes to trusting or forgiving even certain people. I mean, we want to forgive, of course, just to release ourselves from the heaviness and the burden of unforgiveness. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to let certain people back into our lives. Because let's just be honest, you guys, not every single person out in this world is operating in good energy. Some people are rotten. Some people are just freaking downright evil. Some people are really broken and can cause a lot of damage and a lot of hurt in your life if you participate with them, especially if they haven't changed. So sometimes you got to trust your gut that says, you know what? I don't think that I should let this person back in. I don't think I should let this person back into my life. But that doesn't mean that you can't trust new people moving forward. So don't allow old people from your past to keep you from living in the future. And I feel like that's what the message is. Four of Air, Four of Swords. Four of Swords is a card of healing. Kind of taking a step back. Maybe retreating from a person or a situation, okay? Maybe giving something some time. And as you do that and you distance yourself, especially from toxic patterns, karmic cycles, people, things like that, where there's a lot of like chaos and just a lot of drama, a lot of up and down energy, sometimes you'll gain clarity when you remove yourself. So that means you got to remove yourself from social media. That means you got to defriend someone. That means you got to just cut off people or even block people in a certain circle because the energy is leaking in because you don't want to see stuff. That might be what you have to do. If you're talking to somebody that's connected to somebody super toxic, that might also be a very triggering thing. So you've got to really pay attention to what you're allowing in your energy field. So if you are trying to, let's just say, this is just an example, not drink, then you definitely don't want to hang around people that are inviting you to the bar. You know what I mean? If you're trying to get over an ex, but yet you're still friends with your ex's family and you're talking to them all the time, it's probably not something that's going to be good for you long term. So we do have to also be practical when it comes to, what we're doing and why we're doing what we're doing. Let's just be real. Let's make sure that we're taking care of ourselves in these situations. Now we have the Justice. So this is the only card, unless the last one is another triple card that has come up. Well, no, that's not true. It was just the Libra's energy, I believe is what it was. But Libra's energy has come up now 3 times. And I just feel like that Libra energy is very much about balance. It's also connected to Venus, and Venus is all about our relationships and the way that we connect with people that we care about and that we love. So there needs to be balance. So there could be something that's out of whack or something that's out of balance right now with someone in your life. So the only way to rebalance your energy or to establish boundaries is by pulling back, disassociating, disconnecting, giving yourself some time to heal. Because it does say something about the body, and it might be that something's actually worse for you than you want to admit or that you're even aware of. There might be somebody in your energy field that is so toxic that it's literally taking a toll on your health. So you are being asked, like the Justice, which is a judge that takes that sword. And sometimes that sword is harsh. Sometimes that sword, it's like we have to make decisions that are hard. We have to make decisions that maybe we don't want to make, but we have to make them, So order can, be restored. So I feel like there is a tough decision that is the right thing for you, and your heart's saying one thing, but your intuition like head space might be saying something else. So I feel like that head and intuition is connected, and it's trying to help you to stay safe and to take care of yourself. And I feel like your heart is saying, no, I don't want to give this up. I don't want to give this up. But if you don't give it up, and if you don't cut it out, or at least give yourself some time and space to heal, I feel like what will happen is the effect that it will have on you is actually detrimental to your future. It will only poison you longer and keep you stuck longer when it comes to trying to open yourself up to new people and to trust new people and to let new people into your life. So the longer that you hang on to whatever this is, it's almost like you're pushing your future further and further away. I don't know who that's for, but that's what we have. And sometimes it takes the Queen of Swords to realize that. The Queen of Swords is using her logic and her rationale, not her heart. And I feel like that's why she came through as 3 times with the Justice, is we got to make a decision. And that decision is actually going to lead us to victory. 6 of Wands. Okay? That's going to lead us forward. That's going to lead us on the right path. Is by letting go, clearing out this karmic cycle, whatever this is, so that way we can live a happier life. And that way we can open ourselves up to new people and to trust and love again. Because remember, that was the healing card that came up with Archangel Raphael. It was very much, and I'm going to grab it again because I feel like it's important. If I can find it. We've gone through a lot here. Here we go. I open my heart to heal and release. I open myself to the peace of divine love and grace. Everybody deserves my love, instead of I can't trust anyone. And what does this say? You need to learn to trust again. So we have to accept something. We have to heal. We have to be in calmer energy. So whatever this disruption is in your energy field, whatever is causing you to feel chaotic or toxic or just even sick, it's time for us to calm the storm. It's time for us to release whatever this is. So anyways, you guys, that's what I have for you today. I just loved that reading. It was so much fun. I love going into just a variety of things, and this was the outline of this reading. So I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. And yeah, so if you guys, like I said, are interested in a personal reading, information will be down below. Decks will be down below. And if you guys want to give this video a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. Maybe leave a comment or a heart in the comment section. All of those things help the video and just help the channel to grow. It just benefits my channel immensely when you guys take just those small actions. So I totally appreciate it for those of you that take the time to do that. So anyways, you guys, thanks again. And I will get you guys on the weekend with some more readings. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.